Tonight's the night, and it's gonna happen again and again. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. We're here with Dexter Original Sin, and we are here to rank the deaths. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll. 13 of them. Unlucky for some, but who was the unluckiest? Who was the shitiest? It's Harry Jr. Of course, a character we didn't even know existed in the Dexter universe until Original Sin. Of course, Harry Morgan, he's too bothered watching the ball game, Mal. Right? He's too bothered watching that to notice his son drowning. I mean, he hears a bit of a struggle. He goes outside, and his son is lying face down in the pool. There's not an awful lot to it. I mean, it's a kid. Because it's Harry's son, it is a bit sad, but at the same time, it's not, it's not the greatest death known to man. 12th spot, we have got Royal Martinez, shot by Brian. Just a bit generic. You don't actually see it happen until like the flashbacks reveal it later on, which I guess is always kind of cool. 11th spot, we have got Blake Kirsten, who was strangled by Brian. So a lot of deaths on this show are due to Big Brian Moser, man. There's no two ways about it. But again, I just thought it was a wee bit more unique than the Brian shooting roll death. 10th spot, we got Levi Reed. Levi Reed was a bad boy. Of course, got it off with his crime, and Dexter killed him. Was what I think. Was Levi Reed the guy that made Dexter a serial killer, making him his third kill? I'm not too sure, but he was definitely one of the early ones, of course. Well, this is Original Sin. It would have to be an early one, but Levi Reed, Dexter took him down after Harry couldn't take him down. Ninth, we've got Nurse Mary. Again, it basically followed what we've seen in the flashbacks in the original show, so it loses points for uniqueness on that. But again, with Dexter as a show, a lot of deaths are quite similar, where they're just lying on the table and they have the final conversation. Now, some final conversations are better than others. Some characters are better than others, which obviously factors into their death. But yeah, Nurse Mary coming in there in ninth spot. Eighth spot, we have got Tony Ferreira. Now, this guy was obviously one of his first kills after Nurse Mary, the moneylender. Dexter, of course, kills him in his own house. The guy had the parrot, which I feel like just elevates it a wee bit more than the rest of the people on this list. But again, another fun death. Oh, hell yeah. Seventh spot, we have got Felix. Felix, of course, was suffocated by Brian. Again, Brian, man. Another death by Brian Moser. But it's basically, this Original Sin is basically Dexter versus Brian Moser. He needs to he needs to seriously reel it in, doesn't he? Of course he does. But yeah, another brutal death for Brian, suffocating him, then putting two bags around him, just make sure he got the job done. To me, get a wee bit of pleasure out of it. Almost sixth spot, we have got Big Paul. The what do you call them? What do you call him? Psychiatrist. That's it. Gets killed to death, man. Stabbed, butchered by a fire poker. Fire poked to death, motherfucker. Brutal death. And again, it's your boy Brian. Brian loves these kills, man. Absolutely loves. Moving on though. Fifth, we have got Barb. Chainsaw. Butchered again by Brian. Brian is here yet again, laying the smack down, cut her into a million pieces, and a brutal death. Fourth spot, we got Mad Dog. Dexter and Mad Dog get into it. I believe he didn't inject him with enough. Mad Dog then wakes up, runs away down the street. Dexter's chasing him, and then just gets absolutely wiped clean out by a car. Bang bang, good night. Could have been much worse than what it was for Dexter. Managed to get away with it, of course, but Mad Dog, R.I.P. Moving into the podium positions, third spot, we have got the Colombian dealers getting shot up in the house. Well, the other Colombian dealers, obviously Bobby takes a bullet to the throat, but at this point, Captain Spencer, he's on the warpath, wanting information about his kidnapped son. Obviously, at this point, we didn't know it was him, but the recklessness kind of suggested it wasn't him. But I always had my suspicions about Captain Spencer, but I thought it was a pretty good action scene. This Number 2, speaking of the devil, it is Captain Spencer. Of course, Dexter deals with him. He breaks into his ex's house. He's going to lay the smack down, and Dexter deals with that situation. Dexter's lucky, like, because what if Captain Spencer, told somebody about this information? But Dexter being this serial killer, and he's already trapped them up, man. Could have been absolutely brutal. And then number 1, Laura Moser, of course. Who else could it have been? I like this death in the container. It shaped Dexter as who he is. It's such a big moment in terms of the TV show, the franchise. So for me, it belongs at numero uno. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. That's where we'll leave it, guys. That is Dexter Original Sin Deaths ranked. And aye, we'll be back soon with characters. We'll probably do a tier list on that, and then we will dive into the season 2 of it. Well, Resurrection's actually next month, so hell yeah.